Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is I, Heavy Monte, and I'm in a very good mood today, America, because the MAGA Supreme Court showed us who and what they are. Huh? A arm of Donald Trump. They're criminals, in my opinion, and they're covering up their own crimes. I hear. You see what I'm saying? The rumors on the streets that some of the Supreme Court's justice wives are doing some stuff that they shouldn't be doing. I don't know how true that is. Okay, they're saying that there's a problem there. I don't believe that, but that's what they're saying. Huh? They're also saying, ladies and gentlemen, that Uncle Tom, that House, I'm not gonna say the word, he is collecting money from people, from billionaires, not reporting it. They'll put his black ass in jail. That's what he needs to be. Huh? Yeah. They're not above the law. And the reason why the Supreme Court is backing up Trump, those maggots, because they're criminals. Huh? They don't want a thorough investigation of what's going on. I heard a podcaster on Occupy Democrats say today, he said that we know now that the Supreme Court is in the bag with a convict. Now, I want to say something to the American people because Heavy Monte is going to give you a moment of heaviness. Huh? I want you to understand they have something that's called the shadow docket, the Supreme Court. That's where they can hear emergency cases. Yeah? And they decide if they're emergency. And every damn thing Donald Trump does, they consider an emergency. Donald Trump they're on 13 occasions, the Supreme Court has ruled, 9 times, America, to give Donald Trump the power he needs. 9 times on the stinking shadow docket. Wouldn't do that for Joe Biden. Wouldn't do that. They slowed things down because they're working, for and are part of the criminal conspiracy, America, to give us a king, a MAGA Supreme Court. And I tell you right now in America, even if you're a Republican, you should be mad. Harry Monte ain't gonna get mad, because I know their day is coming. Sure as there's water in the ocean, they are going to be exposed for what they are, domestic terrorists, criminals, and crooks, that are at war with the American people because everything they do hurt one of us. It might be a pregnant woman, who's trying to, save her life. It might be some poor person that needs some food, It might be some immigrants. It might be some person of color. It might be a government worker that they hate. America. These people have brought the country to its knees. Lying. So we have that government that the maggots said that will destroy the country. And that government is them, America. So, and they're cowards, stinking low-down cowards. They waited until Friday, They did their terms, so they can go home now and be the freaking dogs they are. The freaking dogs they are. They have violated their oath, and they are traitors to the nation. And most of them lied. Go back and play the tapes to get on the Supreme Court. So we have, a corrupt Supreme Court, And I'm saying it. I'm going to tell everybody because I'm telling the truth because the evidence is out there. And I'll say again, in the words of Occupy Democrats, that reporter, I love him. He said, he started his show off, what they are in the bag. America, now you know, because they're doing everything to destroy your government. They're doing everything to destroy our way of life, and they're not joking. They said, now I'm going to tell you about these hypocritical, no good scoundrels on the Supreme Court. They said that a parent can opt out of having her child read a LGBTQB book, huh? A gay book, can opt out. So can a child opt out from reading something about the Bible, huh? Can a child opt out of anything they want now? These guys are creeps, America. You know? Seriously. You know? Now, tell me this. They say that birds of a feather flock together. So this is their philosophy. We're going to attack all the black people. We're going to attack all the people who ain't white. We're going to attack all the people who ain't gay. We're going to attack all the women who aren't handmaidens. And we're going to make them all go to church. But they're in for a rude damn awakening, America. And that's the midterms. Huh? And we are going to demand that the Democratic Party do their freaking jobs. But they can't if you don't give them the people. Huh? They'll start a tea party, a coffee party. They'll be out there saying all kind of stuff because they got a machine, Fox News, who runs the federal government right now. Pete Hegseth, you know, people like that working for Fox News. And that's what you got, you stupid, ignorant person in the red states. And this is not hate crimes, hate speech. This is a speech telling you that you don't need to be ignorant no more. Huh? You need to check things out for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Don't be stupid, man. You know, sometimes you got to laugh at this stuff. You and the red states are taking in all this federal money. You're poor as hell. Your state can't do nothing for you. You've been fighting for state rights all your life. You don't know what state rights is. State rights? Well, you have the right. Trump giving you the damn right. Trump giving you the right to take care of your own health care. Trump giving you the right to take care of your whole forest when it burns down. If Trump's giving you the right to be the idiot that you are. You see, America? Huh? Yeah. When you go out in the world, no matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, and think you're better than somebody else, you're a damn fool. In America, we're a bunch of damn fools and a bunch of idiots for allowing the Republican Party to put our country in this position where democracy may be ended. Huh? You might have a nasty, stinking king. Backed up by J.D. Vance. Later on, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to vote. You ain't got no damn rights, and they can pay you $2 an hour if they want. That's what you voted for. Huh? So I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel so we can keep getting the word out because we are on a very, very slippery slope, America. A slippery slope to mass casualties in this country. People starving to death because of these maggots. People are already dying all over the world. Now that stink-ass Supreme Court, they came out today, America, and said that the lower courts don't have no authority. And we're going to depend on those maggots to make the decisions? Those unethical dogs? Huh? No, America, we got to vote. Because I tell you what, them jokers are run for the hills if the Democrats win the midterms. Because they know we're going to expose them for the crooks and the nasty dogs they are. Again, this is Heavy Monte and the Heavy Monte's podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. I'm going to leave with the words of Occupy Democrats. The Supreme Courts. Huh? Donald Trump had the Supreme Court in his back pocket. They're in the bag, like the scene from The Sopranos. I have all the people, the policemen, the judges. I got them in my back pocket. And Trump got their ass. And they got us, America. Have a great day.